Do you hear that, Bert?
Do I hear what?
I think I hear sleigh bells.
Are they ringing?
The sound. Yeah, they're ringing. They're ring-ding-dingling.
I'm not ready, Nick. I've been bad.
You better shape up because Santa's on his way. By the time people hear this, it will be 1 week till Christmas.
Right around the corner, baby. Y'all better get on that nice list. I know it's a couple of yous on that naughty list, you weirdos.
You know what's naughty? If you listen to us and you don't click like, subscribe, alert.
That's right.
That's super naughty.
That's super naughty. You don't want to be naughty, do you?
That's like stealing.
That is kind of like
That's
stealing.
like stealing.
They're basically stealing content. Doggone thieves. You don't want to be a thief.
Why?
You don't want to be no thief.
No, not around Christmas.
No.
Heck no.
Santa don't like it, and neither does Jesus.
That's right.
That's right.
So are you getting excited? I know this is your time of the year.
I tell you what. I've been in a holly jolly mood for the most part.
Oh, okay.
I think it's because we've gotten a little bit of snow. Okay.
Mm-hmm. How much did you get?
Not as much as probably what people assumed. Maybe like 3 inches, maybe 3.5.
Oh, okay.
So enough, right? Is enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was hoping
we only got
more.
like 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, we'll get more. I haven't looked out these windows in a while. There could be a lot more out there now.
Could be a lot more snow out there.
I don't know. It could be. This is the Great White North.
That's right. That's right. We're not going to say anything about anyone that lives there. Too much editing time last video, Nick. But you definitely know about some snow up there for sure.
Yeah, I've got, I'd say 50% of my shopping done.
I would say I am probably 70%.
Oh, that's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
I've been doing additions. Like I know. See, you got to understand when it comes to adults.
Yep.
Like kids are easy to shop for.
Yep.
I still think like a kid. I know what kids like.
Nick knows.
You know, because I buy toys for myself all the time. Like like we do it every week.
Every week, gotta have them.
Right. Yeah. But what I do for adults is everyone gets an Amazon card.
Yeah,
that's the baseline.
Sure.
And then I get one personal gift for them on top of that. So that's what I've been doing. And I try to think really hard and personalize it to them. Think of the things that they've said throughout the year and be like, I'm going to solve that problem for them.
That's a good idea.
I know what they're going to like to do. Yeah.
I like that idea, Nick. I like that a lot. You know, I justified this year. I said, you know what? Buy me a 3D printer. And everyone's going to get a dragon this year, Nick. Everyone's going to get a little dragon, actuating little dragon.
Very cool. Came out good.
I call this one all the teeth. Unlike toothless. Okay. All the teeth.
This is for copyright reasons.
Yes. Yeah. So that's how I justified my 3D printer. I said, you know what? Everyone wants one of these. Not 3D printer. They want things that I build for pennies on a dollar on a 3D printer.
That's right.
That's what they want.
You know, I wasn't even thinking about talking about this, but I want to kind of bring it up because you showed us all the teeth there.
Yep.
Your dragon. All cultures have dragons of some kind or another. Have you ever thought about why that might be?
Yeah.
Like, what did you come up with?
There was dragons. That's what I came up with.
Man, it's hard to say there wasn't.
Right. If you listen, I think we covered it on podcast how long ago where legit we talked about, y'all are going to think I'm weird. I know I'm looking off to the side here. I swear there's a cold spot on my leg right now. I don't know why. Anyway, it caught me off guard. But
ghost.
Yeah. Yeah, let's hope not. But I think honestly for me, when it comes to like the whole dragon thing and trying to look at, do dragons exist? Remember we talked about in a podcast, I don't know, a few months ago, maybe a year ago, where we didn't find them. Somebody found all those pictures of dinosaurs that was carved into walls.
Right.
Dinosaurs was supposed to be gone how long ago? Some of them look like a stegosaurus. So you're telling me they didn't see a stegosaurus? I don't think so, bub. I think there is a stegosaurus.
Yeah, well, I mean, it looks a lot like it. I mean, pterodactyls, winged lizards.
Right.
That's like a dragon.
Correct.
And some of the dragons in depictions like don't have front legs. They're more like traditional birds. So
some of them are like mine. I think mine are the traditional. Is a Chinese dragon the one with a really, really, really long tail, and then the legs are.
Yeah,
I think that's correct.
That's what that reminded me of.
Yeah,
because they don't have wings either.
No, so, this one does not have wings.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Then there's like I don't know much about the story, but Saint Peter and the Dragon, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Or was it Saint George? Was it Saint Peter?
It was Saint something.
Oh. Yeah. And they swear up and down that was a real thing.
Yep.
That happened. And then I think it's the Aztecs or the Mayans had like Kukulkan. Yep. Which is very much like a Chinese or Japanese dragon.
Correct. You know what that tells me?
What's that?
They're doggone dragons, Nick.
It makes you think that like a lot of them in different cultures didn't breathe fire and stuff. So that's a little more believable. So I don't know where that part would have come from.
I think they all breathed fire too. That's what I think.
They all got heartburn.
That's what
villagers.
Is. That's what it is. You eat a few villagers, man. You get especially spicy ones.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that would be me. I eat hot peppers all the
time. That's what I'm saying. Listen, it's going to be a part of that. I don't know. I think there was dragons. Call me crazy. Didn't somebody say recently they found what they thought was a dragon in fossilized remains or something? I feel like that was a thing.
Oh, did they?
I'm about to look this up.
Oh boy, did I mention anything about the Loch Ness monster last week?
No.
So this year there was one of the most funded Loch Ness monster research expeditions of all time, and they used what was it? Thermal drones over the loch. And they found an absolutely giant something in there that doesn't match even closely with any of the known species that live in the loch. And this is scientifically accepted that something is in there much larger than they believed could be in there.
Man, Nick, we can't start believing in the Loch Ness monster.
Oh, I don't know. They used to say it was eels. Like eels from the ocean would come in there because they can get pretty large. And then they were saying this might be some kind of unknown fish because it was the size of the boat that the researcher was in. That's what the size of this creature was in the Loch Ness. That's just a water dragon.
That's all it is. Here, I found, which is exactly what you're talking about, the fossils of a doggone water dragon.
Oh, there we go right there. Where was that found at?
That was found, they say it's a 240 million years old Chinese dragon. That's what they said. It was located in modern day China.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. That tracks.
It's called a dinocephalosaurus.
Oh, okay. So it's just a dinosaur then, I guess.
That's what they say, but it looks like a dragon.
That does look like a dragon.
Or it's a freaking dragon.
Or it is a dragon.
They don't know. They wasn't back there 240 million years ago, Nick.
That's right. And you bring up a really good point.
Yeah, I'm ready for this.
And yeah, well, think about all the misinformation we think about the world today.
Every day.
Even things that are going on right now.
In this moment.
in things that happened a week ago, a year ago, 10 years ago.
7 minutes ago.
All of 7 minutes ago.
Yeah.
We believe all these different things that we hear on the news, and a lot of it's contradictory.
Yep.
Half of Canada believes in ghosts and UFOs, half doesn't.
Yep.
Like, we can't even get stuff about our current times right.
Yep.
So then I go thinking, well, the stuff we know about history, how accurate could we possibly be about that? Things could be completely different than we think it is.
Correct. In fact, we just I wasn't going to bring this up. It says, when in Rome, let's bring some things up. Someone in our comments section last week didn't like the conversation that I had about bloodstones.
In what way? What could they possibly dislike about that?
This person's an expert.
Okay.
So they said
like a geological expert or a witch or wizard expert.
Potentially both. The name of the video was it was Bloodstone, Christian Symbolism, or a Cult, Unveiling Truth. And basically, long short of it, it was me and you talking back and forth. And I had mentioned that there was a Christian connotation to Bloodstone.
Right.
And you said, well, where in the Bible was it? I'm like, it's not, I'm not necessarily saying that it's in the Bible, but, you know, they'd used it on the breastplate. This scholar of information on Bloodstone, Nix, he said, actually, I love it when they say actually.
Yeah, it's always fun when it starts like that.
Actually, that's how I like to say it too. Hope he's watching. Actually, Bert. Christianity has nothing to do with bloodstones. These are first mentioned in 3rd century AD. Not unlike the various bogus relics that began to be popular in the Middle Ages, like having a mummified foreskin of Jesus, or milk from Mary's breast, or fragments of true cross, or the nails that Jesus was crucified with. Nothing more than superstition dressed up as something spiritual, when it has nothing more of a way of selling common stones to rubies who were fooled into believing that this was a relic or a stone that can improve your spiritual condition. All nonsense and hunkster driven. Nothing new in the world. He told us, Nick.
Did he say rubes?
Rubies.
Oh. I thought he was calling people rubes. Joe's going to like give points for using that old timey language I really like.
Oh, maybe it is rubes. Hold on.
Yeah, read that part again.
When it's nothing more than a way of selling common stones to, I guess it is rubes, to rubes who are fooled into believing that this or that relic of stone can improve their spiritual condition. So, you know, as I sometimes do, I like to respond back in very professional ways.
Yeah.
In my very professional speech, I said, I'm not preaching the book of bloodstones here. I'm talking symbolism, the same way that a fish or a cross became visual shorthand over time. Bloodstones led to later Christian folklore tying it to Christ's blood. If anyone treats it like a charm for spiritual stats, I agree. That's superstition. Faith isn't upgraded with a DLC. That said, since I've owned mine since day one, I've had vivid dreams that are backed by my own sleep data. As far as when those stones were mentioned, it's often been speculated that these stones were in the breastplates of high priests in Israel during the Exodus. Now you might say, Bert, how'd you know that? It's because I looked it up a long time ago and talked about it on a podcast about, I don't know, a month ago or something like that. But anyway, I digress. These stones were mentioned way before the 3rd century AD, as you said there, sir. You must be referring to some type of mystical, magical Egyptian doctrine or something, which is not at all what this video is even talking about. It's always amazed me how people that never experimented or has ever done the science tells me what's nonsense. Just some assumptions with no backup data, and anyone that has actual data behind it just saying, fake, laugh out loud. Imagine if back in the day people said radiation, whatever, that doesn't exist. Idiots out here think there's a mystical, magical, invisible thing that's scrambling your DNA like a blender. Idiots. because that's my professional way of talking to people.
I I don't know if I agree with the points or not, or if they're accurate or not, but I found it funny the way he said it. If I got to be honest.
I mean,
and I love when people use rubes. That's one of my favorite words.
I think the thing that always annoys me, and I get super annoyed, especially when it comes to ghosts, spirits, evil entities. People go, that's all nonsense. And then I say, based on what? And they said, you prove yours first. And I go, here's a video of a shadow that doesn't make sense. And they go, that's fake. And I go, you saying I faked it? I'm just saying that's fake. Okay.
Yeah.
Drives me nuts. Like literally nuts. I want to smack
It's
him.
definitely hard to be an expert on things that are like, it's not like scientific data to back it up.
I get it.
Like this is what one people believe and what one person doesn't. Now, clearly he was being quite facetious with the whole thing.
1000%.
But I don't think it was particularly mean. It wasn't said in the nicest way possible, but you know what? 20 points for using Rube in a sentence.
He was talking about me, Nick. He said I was a fool.
Oh, I thought he just meant like people in general who use it in like witchcrafty stuff.
No, he's talking about people that believe in this stone causing vivid dream is a fool.
Well, then you, sir or madam, are not very nice.
Definitely a sir. Like I saw his profile picture. I like your hat though. Listen, the rest of it. But your hat's cool. I'll give you that much.
Oh, what kind of hat did he have? It wasn't a fedora, was it?
No, it could be a fedora. It kind of looks like, remember those hats they had when they used to, newspaper boys? Those little hats they wore?
Is it the little one that sort of comes? Yeah, I like that too.
That's kind of what it looks like a little bit. I can't quite tell because the picture cuts off, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Your hat is cool.
Yeah.
But what you said about people like me being a fool for believing in such mystical, magical things, that's bogus, sir. Bogus.
Not very nice.
Not nice.
You're going to get coal for Christmas.
Santa's not going to be happy with you, sir. Not at all. And just you wait. Just you, because here's the part that drives me nuts. If you remember, the first time we talked, and I'm sure he didn't watch the entire video, he just watched that short. But if you remember, when I talked about this, I said, I didn't even believe that vivid dreams were a thing. I didn't even know. It wasn't until I Googled it that I figured it out. And it wasn't until like 10 days after I had it in these vivid dreams, I'm like, why am I having these things? So I would probably be, the difference between you and I, sir, is had I seen that video, I'd have been like, idiot. And I wouldn't have responded. I wouldn't have said nothing. You took it a step too far, sir. You should have just thought I was an idiot and moved on. Actually, I appreciate the fact that you did that because it helps my algorithm. So thank you for that.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? I think fool is not as mean as idiot.
Oh.
Also.
Well, sir, you're a fool then. See? I wasn't mean.
There you go.
Wasn't mean at all. You fool. Foolish man with a cool hat. You fool. Okay, I'm done now.
It's nice of you to say his hat's cool. Like, you got to be level-headed about these things.
Level-headed.
I do find it interesting when we get these kind of comments.
I do too.
Like, I don't read any of the comments because it probably would bother me if I read ones that are probably like really super mean.
I'll be honest.
So
the only ones that really tick me off are the ones where someone corrected us and then 50,000 people correct us too. And it's like, did you not? We have 1,000 comments and they're all saying the same thing. I pinned one of them to the top and you still decided to try to be the 100,000th person to tell us something. Like the Mandela effect with, we are the champions, my friends. Every day, I swear to goodness, every day someone goes, they did sing that. And I'm like, I know. There's 50 examples in the comments of this video that tells you where you can find it. I know. You don't have to tell me.
I mean, I like when people correct us because I don't want to believe things that are wrong and I don't want to go around
sometimes
continuing to say them.
Sometimes I do.
Maybe, but like I don't like I appreciate knowing why that wasn't a thing, because I don't want to keep saying it and look like a fool.
I just want to be
Like
a fool.
we were accused of it before.
I just want to be
A Rube.
A Rube.
You want to be a Rube.
I don't even know what that is.
So a Rube, and I don't know if this is the history of it, but this is the context that I always know it for. You'd always see in movies like or TV shows, a circus would come along.
Yeah.
And everyone that they could fool out of their money.
Yeah.
And take advantage of them, they were rubes.
Oh, I see where you went with that, sir. Because I'm a fool. I think you're a fool. But that's not a mean word. That's what Nick said.
It's better than idiot.
Yeah. I didn't call you an idiot, sir. Just a fool. Because
that's
I've got sleep data to back mine up. The 2 fingers. Peer, 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 sir. Peer.
So, speaking of being fooled by things.
Oh, I thought he was going to call me a fool too, Nick. I was about to be devastated.
No,
I'm like, oh my gosh, Nick called me a fool.
I wouldn't do that.
Well,
I wouldn't do that.
I might do that from time to time with myself. But no, I do some foolish things.
Yeah, I like sometimes I go to tell someone an interesting fact.
Yep.
That I've heard. And I'm like, and I'm glad that I do this, but I'm like, hold on a second. Before you memorize that fact I just told you, let me double check myself online. And you know what? Most of the time it turns out to be true, but sometimes I hear things that are not true.
I can see that. I do that.
I accidentally almost spread it, but especially since doing this show, I'm getting way more mindful of it. So when I say something like outrageous, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to look that up again first before I let this person go spread my bull crap that I might be spouting.
I don't, because I'm a fool. I just spread them all.
So, but there are things that I see. Here's the thing. UFO videos.
Yep.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen some and I'm like, that's definitely happening in camera. Mm-hmm. There's no editing going on.
Like that one we did a couple weeks ago in Canada.
Right. No.
Completely legit.
No, I was going to agree with you, but then I fact checked myself. I don't agree with that.
Did you ask your friends about that, by the way?
Just to humor you, I did.
And what did they say? Like, they saw it.
They're like, what are you on? They're like, there's no way that happened right outside here and no one noticed.
Well, never know. Listen.
You know what? This is one of those things I'm going to chalk up to be, I do not believe that at all.
Mm-hmm.
But I have seen some really good ones that are in camera. Like you could tell there's no special effects added because when one part of the screen goes out of focus, it does too, and it's perfectly in sync. And I've watched videos that I'm like, how could this be fake? How could this be fake? And I think you might have told me about this YouTube channel before. I know a couple of people at work have called Corridor Crew.
Oh yeah, Corridor Crew is amazing.
So I started off just watching a video on how they do the forced perspective for the Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah,
that
was this weekend they put that out, right?
Yeah, and for anyone who hasn't watched that or wondered how they do it, it's not CGI or anything. It's not even anything that advanced. It's just they have Gandalf sitting at part of a table, and far away from it is Bilbo.
Yep.
But they use a perspective of the camera that it looks like it's one long table. Yeah. They look like they're right close to each other.
Right.
And how Peter Jackson sort of revolutionized it is he, I don't know if anyone did it before him, but he does it where he can also move the camera.
Right.
And how he keeps the force perspective is the further away person is on a machine that also moves them in sync with the camera.
Yep.
Just brilliant stuff. But after I watched that, it suggested another video, and it's visual effects experts debunk UFO videos.
Oh yeah. Which, by the way, they've not done that Canadian one yet. So there's still a chance out there, boys.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, they'll get to it, I'm sure. I think you just got to watch it to debunk that.
I've watched it so many times, Nick. I think it's legit.
Oh, you Rube. But some of the best UFO videos I've seen, I'm like, oh, darn it. I think they've actually cracked the case.
Yeah.
And it's something called race car UFOs. And I had asked you briefly earlier without giving too much away if you'd ever heard that term before, because I hadn't.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
And what it is, and they were actually able to prove this on the show, is they took videos. There was one in Mexico that all kinds of people had recorded at once with different cameras from roughly the same location. Like a lot of people saw this and a lot of people recorded it.
Yeah.
And when I watched it, I'm like, if that is not a UFO, I can't imagine what that would be. And then they showed one from a plane out the window, and it had one of those triangle light UFOs. And I'm like, damn, that's really, how can you debunk that? And they even said you can't track something onto this footage because the outside of the plane is so dark. There's nothing for you to track with. So two of the guys were stumped on all these guys, but on all these videos. But one of the guys said that these videos that are really, really good looking have become more prevalent lately, and it's because of the Starlink satellites.
Oh.
And
how does it explain the triangle though?
This is the thing. This is the thing that I never would have thought of in 1,000 years.
Yeah.
So all the videos in Mexico and that video on the plane and a lot of other videos, what's happening is you're not seeing the light from a satellite necessarily. What you're seeing is if you're in precise locations on the Earth and they're just over the horizon and the sun's in a certain position, the lights beams directly into your eyes off of their solar panels.
Okay.
So when you see those ones that look like they've got lights going around it,
yeah,
which are the ones that were in the Mexico video, I thought that, I was like, that is a UFO.
Yeah.
Plain and simple, that's a UFO. But what's happening, and he proves this in 2 steps. The first step is that if lights are going around a 3D object,
okay,
when the lights get to the edge, they'll appear to be closer together because you're seeing it going around the corner of it. But what happens in these videos is they stay the same distance apart as it goes around them. Right?
Yeah.
So he said that the other way you could prove it is someone made an app that calculates your location and can tell you where to look to see this phenomena at the right time. And he was able to map it onto the plane and the videos in Mexico that he could have, if he wanted to, gone there the week before, brought up the app, and told people that was going to happen.
You know, there's always a guy that ruins all my favorite videos on that thing. It's always the long-haired guy. Is that the guy who ruined that also?
I can tell you.
He's got long hair.
It was. Let me get it.
He ruins every video I love.
You're darn, like long hair, sort of frizzy.
Yeah, that's him.
That's the guy.
Can't remember his name.
That's
he
the
ruins
guy who did
every video for me.
He might have ruined it, and I'm a little disappointed because when I saw those, I wonder, you don't need sound for this, so I'm just gonna find them and play a little clip through Movie Magic here. If I can find the right section.
Movie Magic.
I apologize. I should have done this. In advance. Oh. Right here. Take this up to the other screen. It is that guy too. You'll see him when I switch.
It's always the long-haired guy. He's got nice hair though.
Can you see him?
That's him.
Is that the guy?
That's the guy. He ruins every video.
He does. He's smart though, man. I got to give it to him.
He's super
I was
smart.
disappointed because these videos.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Every single time I watch these, I get mad.
All right. See it there?
Yep.
That's all from the same location.
Oh, that's nuts.
That's why they always see him into the east as well.
I thought for sure that would be a UFO if I saw it.
Yeah. So, see, this is showing it.
That's so wild. I wouldn't have figured that out.
No, I wouldn't either. And he even demonstrates it here just with a cell phone flashlight and his reflective surface of his thing.
See, he couldn't just let it be. He had to ruin it.
Right.
See, he's ruined it to
see, you know.
Yeah, see, he ruined it. Doggone it.
He did ruin it.
Can't remember his name.
I'll have to get back to you on that. He's brilliant, but yeah, he ruined it. Because the Mexico videos, I was like, without a doubt.
Here's the thing I'll tell you about him though. You know who he reminds me of?
Who?
You. He's always smiling, always laughing, always happy. And then he ruins my video. Good. And then I got this sad face because I'm like, I thought that video was real.
Well, I was fooled too, and he disappointed me as well. But
he had
this channel's fascinating.
He had not he, but his team. They had a video of a ghost walking down a sidewalk, and then half its body disappeared as it kept going. And I'm like, that's a ghost, folks. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Right.
Half his body just doesn't disappear if it's a normal person. But they explained the way the Ring door cameras work. And because it does all the video in fragments, sometimes part of the fragment will get stuck. And when it does that, it'll revert back to another part of the video that it has memorized.
Okay.
And it was at nighttime, so it was only picking up the IR sensor from the doorbell. So it looked like half a body. And I'm like, well, you ruined that ghost story for me there, folks.
I know, right? But like, I mean, despite seeing this and being like a little disillusioned with that, still UFOs, they're still aliens.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we're in too vast of a universe for there not to be. Whether they've been here or not, who knows? But
there's gotta be.
They'd probably, with all the junk we've got flying up in the sky now, I don't know if they could get close without having a insurance claim on their hands.
You know, I thought that too. I'm about to say something's going to blow your mind, Nick.
Oh boy.
I just learned this last week too. I can't even remember where I learned this. Oh, I know where I learned it. Actually, another person that I know does a podcast. It's not out yet, but they said this in their podcast. I didn't even know this. If you took every planet in our solar system, every single one of them, do you know you could fit them between the Earth and the moon and have space left over?
Really?
Yeah.
That's wild, man.
I had no clue. And I even looked it up. I'm like, that ain't true. I'm like, that ain't true.
That does blow my mind, actually. I didn't know that.
Think about how big
really
Jupiter
hard to
is.
tell the scale of space. Like, yeah.
I mean, Jupiter's pretty big. I would have been like, dude, you'd be lucky to fit Jupiter between the Earth and moon. It's going to end up cracking into it. But no, that was legit. I'm like, what? I'm going to double check. I'm going to go to the Google machine just to be on the safe side.
I'll tell you, every time we talk about any space stuff, I'm just like, I was going to say starstruck, but that's a really terrible pun. Like, it is mind blowing.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing, the vastness of space.
I know. It's too hard to think of. Like, we have no concept of infinity, or if something's not infinite, what's beyond that? Like, you know, it hurts my mind thinking about it. I remember the first time I thought about that. It was I can't remember which meteor shower it was, but we in our old house we had this deck that went all the way around the house,
Yep.
And it was real dark there because we were down a long lane and all the houses around us were sort of like summer homes for people.
Yep.
And we were watching the meteor shower. We had our little sleeping bags out on the deck. All of us, like me and my friends and my brother and my parents and stuff, watching, like laying on the deck watching the meteor shower. And I remember the first time that I thought about the vastness of space, and I was looking up there and I'm like, man, things are so far away. That goes on forever. And I'm like, well, how can something go on forever?
Right.
And then I'm like, well, how could it not go on forever? What would be behind that? And I feel like I almost cracked my mind at that stage. I was like, I can't fathom this.
I remember when I was a kid, I was probably 13, 14 years old. And I forget where I learned it. It may have been in class or could have been something I saw on TV, but they talked about how there was going to be a meteorite shower that evening.
Right.
And I'd never seen one before. And I remember I got up at like 12 o'clock. It was pitch black. I'm like, I probably can't even see this thing. And I went to the door and it was like watching glitter up in the sky. And I was so fascinated by this. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
I know.
Yep. If you mean use the Earth to moon distance as a measuring stick, the unit is usually called lunar distance, LD. 1 LD, average Earth to moon, 384,400 kilometers, roughly 238,855 miles.
Right.
1 AU, Earth to sun distance, 149,597,970.7 kilometers, which is 389.17 lunar distance. Average distance from the sun to the lunar distance, and then it breaks it all down. Then it talks about each one, the averages. Common dwarf planets, so it gives all those like Pluto, and so it's even putting all those. Bonus distance from Earth to each planet roughly, then it breaks that down. But the part that is mind blowing, literally mind blowing to me, folks, heard it here first because the other person's podcast not out. If you fit all the planets of our solar system, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, lined up between Earth and the moon, especially when the moon is at its furthest point, as the total diameters of planet is very close to the average of the Earth-moon distance at about 384,400 kilometers, it will leave only a few hundred kilometers to spare.
Oh, so it's close.
It's close. But think about it. Think about how big Jupiter and Saturn is.
Right.
Would you, maybe I'm just dumb. If someone would have said, dude, you could fit Jupiter between Earth and Moon, I'd say, you are a fool. You're a fool, sir.
I didn't know the exact distances, but as soon as you started saying million miles distance, I was like, okay, yeah, I get it.
That's a decent little distance, yeah. I guess for me, I just thought Jupiter's so freaking big. Like Jupiter's how many of Earth? Like Jupiter's huge.
Oh yeah.
How many?
But it's not million. It's not a million miles across it.
Earth. I'm an idiot. I said how many Earths would fit in the Earth? Well, one idiot. Fit in Jupiter. I'm being a fool.
A Rube. You're being a Rube.
Oh, get this, Nick. How many Earths do you think you could fit in Jupiter by volume?
How many? You want me to guess?
Guess.
8.
You're not even close.
Oh.
Much higher.
How many? 100.
Much higher.
No way. 300.
Much higher. You're not even in the ballpark.
1,000?
A little bit higher.
2,000?
1,300 to 1,321.
Man, that is crazy.
How crazy?
Like, I feel like I should know this stuff, but this is, man, it's just wild.
I would have never guessed that ever.
No.
That blows my mind. That's almost
I know.
like what you were just talking about. Yeah, but the average Earth to moon distance, 238,855 miles. So 250,000 miles.
Yeah.
And you could fit a planet that is 1,300 times, or not times, but you could fit 1,300 Earths into Saturn. You could fit Mars in there. I think Mars is roughly the same size as Earth, I think.
It's got to be very close because it's like something that we could potentially colonize. So,
no, surprising. I thought it was. Mars and Earth are not the same size. Mars is significantly smaller, about half the diameter of Earth. I always thought it was about the same.
Okay.
And in fact,
I've heard that if a planet's too large, it's less likely to sustain life.
That's what it would look like if they were side by side.
Look at that. I should have paid more attention to those models of the solar system.
I guess. I don't know. I feel smarter today, folks.
Yeah. Can you imagine if you were in a ship approaching, what was it, Venus, the very large one?
Yeah, I can. I've done it.
Oh, in Elite?
In Elite Dangerous, that's right. I've done it.
Have you done? Did you used to play that in VR?
Yes, I've done it in VR. Yep.
See, I played a lot of that game on a regular computer screen, and then I hopped into it just for a second after I was done with the game. But I hopped in for a second in VR.
Yep.
And I was like, "Wow,
it's
my ship is way bigger than I thought it was."
Surprisingly,
I gotta do that again sometime.
I found actual scale of all the planets. I don't know if you guys can see that or not.
Oh, there you go.
But look at the
how
Earth.
Tiny we are.
We're just a little tiny thing, man. Isn't that
Third
crazy?
rock from the sun.
But you know what the best part is? We're tiny, but we're way bigger than Mars. Losers.
Yeah, that's right.
That's why you guys are lost. Suck it. Suck it, Mars.
Mars is full of rubes.
Full of bunch of fools. That's why they died from our nuclear attacks back in the day.
That's right.
Crazy. You know, but that's the fascinating thing. When I got that telescope and I could see these things up close, I was like, holy smokes. Like when you're looking up at Jupiter, and then back then I could see 4 moons going around Jupiter. And I was like, could you imagine being on that planet and seeing 4 moons? Like, how crazy would that be?
That would be crazy. Like if you look at a lot of fantasy novels and stuff like that, they have multiple moons.
Right.
That kind of thing.
And then it made
really
me
wild.
Super curious. It's like if Jupiter has 4 moons and we only have 1, why did the aliens give us only 1 and they gave Jupiter 4? Is it based on its size? Like, why is that?
I think they didn't want like our tides like going all over the land every.
That might be why Jupiter's so screwed up.
Right.
That and it's
like in our solar system, everyone's screwed up except ours.
Right.
Except a little bit Mars, I guess, is okay.
Yeah. Until we hit it with that nuclear blast. Then it went all hell in a handbasket, folks.
That's right. Should be about time to go colonize it again, though.
I think so. You know, my favorite part is, I can't remember. It might have been Elon Musk. I can't remember. But they was talking about colonizing Mars again. And he's like, we just got to hit it with a nuclear missile. I'm like, why is that always our answer? Yeah. You know what this needs? Nuclear missile. I was like, no, I don't think so.
It's like, that's the tool for every situation. Like, I got to cut this board in half. Nuclear missile.
Exactly.
I've got to hammer this nail in. Nuclear missile.
Exactly. You know, something else I think we talked about on this podcast before too. I had no clue. Do you know our atmosphere still reaches to the edge of the moon?
To the edge of the moon?
I'm pretty sure. Well, let me double check. I feel like I'm lying again.
See, we're doing that thing that's good to do, which is checking ourselves.
You're right. I'm a fool. I shouldn't even check this. You guys just believe what I said.
I'll believe it. It's fine.
Does our atmosphere reach the moon? I'm pretty sure it does, or it's close to it. It's something. Yes. Earth's outer atmosphere layer, the geocorona, scientific terms,
Mm-hmm.
expands far beyond the moon, Nick.
Far beyond the moon.
Reaching about 650,000 kilometers out, meaning the moon travels through this extremely sparse cloud of hydrogen, a fact confirmed by SOHO satellite data.
Wow.
You know what that means?
Why?
Well, it's got hydrogen. The question I would ask, Nick, can we bottle it up there and sell it?
I'm sure that some company has thought of this kind of thing.
Here's the other thing. If there's hydrogen up there, can't we build some type of flammable capability with hydrogen? Can't you? Isn't that explosive?
Hydrogen bomb.
That's what I'm saying, right?
We've all heard of that. Yeah.
Like, am I being dumb?
Have you seen the movie Don't Look Up?
No, I don't think so.
It's one of my favorite movies. So an asteroid is heading towards Earth, and it's one that they say is an extinction level event. Like, it's going to totally destroy the Earth. And I don't mean like destroy the life on Earth. I mean, like, it is going to destroy the Earth itself.
Yeah.
And this guy who I think is meant to be a parody of like one of our billionaires or whatever on Earth, he's like leading the charge to blow up the meteorite or the meteor before it has a chance to strike Earth. But then his probes discover that it's got a lot of materials that are needed on Earth to make microchips. So it's very valuable. So instead he changes the plan to harvest it and then push it away instead, so he can make money, and the government goes along with it. And hilarity ensues. That's what would happen.
Oh, I have no doubt.
Like if they found a gold meteor heading towards Earth, they would definitely not blast it.
Oh, there's no way. They'd be like, you know what we need to do? We need to put some probes on there with some drills, boys.
Right. That's right.
Some specialized drills.
Yeah.
Folks, I'm a bona fide genius. I just asked ChatGPT, could we use hydrogen from the moon as a fuel? It says, well, yes, in principle. We don't need to read anymore. It's basically saying, Bert, you're a genius.
The robot said that.
Yeah. Listen, the rest of it's just words on a page. But think about it. We build a rocket that works with hydrogen, right? What could go wrong?
But I mean, eventually it's got to go beyond that, or is it just going to the moon and back?
Just to the moon and back, because we always say we don't have enough fuel for that. Like, like here's the thing. Okay, we're gonna go moon conspiracy here real quick.
Oh boy, we've done this before a couple times.
We said back in the good old days, we took one rocket and we went straight from the Earth to the moon and we landed. And with the fuel we had left, we went from the moon to Earth. Nowadays, we can't do that. We would have to refuel multiple times. How's that possible? So? If we was trying to travel from the Earth to the moon currently, would we have to refuel in between for the voyage? Question mark. This is science, folks. Okay, maybe not. Okay, no, with the current spacecraft, you do not need to refuel from Earth to the moon. A typical lunar mission carries. So you're telling me you'd be able to fly through all those planets that's in between Earth and the moon and not have to refuel? I don't think so, folks. I thought Elon Musk said that you had to.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I'm pretty sure that's not accurate.
I don't know, because just to get past the freaking gravity of Earth, I mean, you're strapping a freaking rocket to your butthole and trying to get up there, dude. That's a heft. You're strapping a bomb to your butt trying to get up there.
I think to reach escape velocity of Earth, it takes a lot more than to reach it on the moon anyway.
Oh, I mean, I would assume so. I would assume if there's fuel, I forget what I just watched something on this recently, like the amount of force that's required to get off of our planet. That was the hardest part, supposedly, for us to get off this planet, was figuring out
I've heard
escape
that many
velocity.
times before.
Yeah.
And because you can't, like, it might look like it, but you're not just going straight up.
You're not. You're going at an angle. We couldn't go straight up, technically.
Yeah. So
I don't know.
There is that.
Oh, now you can see what ChatGPT says. It just said changing a thing. So it's changing like, a thing. Yeah, I'm curious what it's changing. Maybe it's going to say, Bert, you were right this whole time. That's right, folks. Heard it here first. Because I said, didn't Elon Musk say this? And then now it's double checking. Now it's citing pages. This is when you know it's getting good. When they're like, you know what? Maybe we need to check this out. The other thing I can't figure out is talking about the moon landing. How did we get that perfect picture or video, should I say, of when the spacecraft came off the moon of the camera going up? How did that happen?
I don't know. They leave the camera there?
That's what they say. We got video footage of it.
Maybe it's just B-roll that they shot in the desert.
That's what it is. I'm telling you right now. That's what it is.
Well, we talked about it before, but there's that whole thing with what was that filmmaker that they said helped fake it?
Shoot. I know who you're talking about.
And they actually lent him lenses and stuff for it as well.
Right.
Stanley Kubrick.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, it says you are remembering something real. It is just specific to Starship's plan, not any trip to the moon. Most lunar missions did not refuel between Earth and the moon. They launched with all the propellant they needed. Starship is different because the Artemis lunar lander version is huge and is designed around orbital propulsion transfer. Okay, well.
Right.
I was partially right, folks.
Well, he did say it, but it was out of context.
I was basically a fool. Okay.
A Rube.
A Rube. Speaking of Rube, are we ready to open up one of these things, Nick?
I think so. And I'll tell you, I showed this to you earlier, but Walmart of other places has this big blind box that's got my fella Pennywise right on the cover.
I got a good feeling about it, Nick.
Yeah. What one you doing today?
I got one last tiny nightmares left.
Oh, yeah. Who's first this time?
I can't remember. Who went last week?
You know what? I don't remember. You know what? You go first. I'm interested to see what you got. Because those tiny nightmares are really cool. I don't know what's actually in this.
I almost have all of them. So my guess is I'm probably going to get a repeat because there's no way I'm getting another different one. There's only 2 left that I don't have.
Oh, you're going to get it. You're going to get it.
I don't know. I don't feel like that's possible. If this was humanly possible that I could get this, Nick, it would mean that I know somebody for the company that that gave me all these separate ones. Okay, let's see here. The ones that I don't have is Bride of Chucky, and I don't have Megan.
Yeah, come on, Megan.
It is.
It is Megan.
Shut your front door.
Oh, you did it.
How's that even possible?
And that's your last one?
There's one more I don't have, which is Bride of Chucky. I legit have every other one. What's the odds of that? That can't be possible.
Wait, but is that your last box of them though?
It is. So I'm missing one.
Oh, so you'll never have Bride of Chucky then.
I bought these at 2 different locations, Nick. What are the odds?
You know what? The fates were smiling down upon you.
I legit have Michael Myers, Chucky, It, The Nun, The Creature from the Black Lagoon, The Bride of Frankenstein. Now I have Megan. The only one left, folks, is The Bride of Chucky. That's legit the only other one. I have every other one of these things. That's crazy.
Those are cool too. If ever you can get your hands on them, those are high quality ones.
They are really high quality. I need to see if I can find a few more of those. I only need one more.
The ones I can get in this, I know all of them except for one. There's Pennywise.
Yep.
The Nun, Annabelle, the Crooked Man, and the Bloody Bride. I don't know who the Bloody Bride is.
I don't know who that is either.
Let's see what we got. You got a prediction? Since you're very lucky with these lately?
I'm gonna say, Nick, this one's gonna be the Crooked Man. If it's the Crooked Man, dude, that would be sick. I would love that one.
It's Bloodstone if it's that. Ooh, these are big.
Oh, that is pretty big.
Oh, I don't know. You might be right.
The Bloody Bride. I'm gonna see what this is. It's from the Conjuring movie.
Yeah, I don't remember that. Maybe it's the newest one.
Bloody, that's what it's. Oh, no, it's not. The first book in the Rochetti Dynasty series.
I don't know anything about that.
But here it says the Bloody Bride is the secondary antagonist of the 2019 horror movie Annabelle Comes Home. So maybe that is what it is. So it's coming from two different spots. I don't know.
Oh, no, you were wrong.
Dang it.
But I'm super glad I got this one.
What was it?
I just finished watching the season finale of Welcome to Derry.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that's a nice one,
that's
too.
Cool. Yeah, the background's nice on it. I don't know if you can see the background's like the deadlights kind of thing.
Yeah, I like
and these are good. I wish this wasn't the last one.
Is it heavy like the ones that the monster ones I got? Is it heavy like that?
It's about the same weight as that.
I was going to say, it looks like it's a heavier one.
Yeah, man, that's wicked. I like that. Can't see it really good on. I bet if I put a light behind that,
I bet it would look sick.
If I could shine the light just through that part, I wonder if you'll be able to see it better.
Yeah, look at that, dude. That's sick.
Yeah, it's like the deadlights behind him.
I like that.
That's nice. Man, I wish those other Rubes didn't buy all the other ones.
You need to check that website we talk about, Nick. See if they've got them.
Yeah, I'm going to have to.
That's
Horror
crazy.
Classic series.
I feel like that one was on there.
Yeah, I'm going to have to check it out because this is probably, I mean, I'd say tied with the ones that you got there in quality.
Yeah, I do like those.
Have you watched Welcome to Derry, by the way?
No, we talked about this last week. I think it's going to be too gory for me.
Oh, it is incredibly, exceptionally gory in all the best ways.
See, I don't think I would like that at all. I did see the trailer for our favorite show.
Oh, yeah, me too.
So good. I can't wait. For anyone that doesn't know, we're referring to our Stranger Things. Doggone upside down.
Expect us to be talking about that after Christmas.
Yeah, it'll be the episode. The way we record, Nick, we never even talked about this. How are we going to do Christmas this year? Christmas. So next Monday would technically be the day after Christmas.
If we're talking about when we're here now.
Yeah.
Wait, no, hold on. So next Monday is the 22nd.
Yep. And that episode would come out the 29th.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's what's happening, folks.
Yeah. We're going to have to do something Christmas themed next week.
I'll get a little Santa hat.
Yeah. Well, for anyone that doesn't know,
I can find one of those.
Obviously, wherever you're listening to us, make sure that you got that holly jolly, Merry Christmas love for us. Leave a doggone thumbs up. Tell all your friends about us. Don't be a doggone fool. Don't be a
Rube.
Don't be a doggone Rube. Doggone Ruby. But until we see you on the very next podcast, goodbye, creepy peoples.
Oh, oh, oh.